Welcome to the F1 2025 Bahrain Grand Prix predictions. I'm Sahwgunn, joined once again by one and only Captain AJX, now 26 years old.
Oh my god! Oh, don't mention that. No one has called me 26 yet.
Someone had to be the first one.
There's such a difference between 25 and 26. It's crazy.
Anyways, happy birthday to Ajax in the comments section down below. And we can get to the predictions for the Bahrain Grand Prix. This one should be better than the last one.
We play.
Yeah. Bahrain.
I might stop watching F1 if it isn't. It's also the first one at a reasonable time. Let's go.
If you may stop watching after two boring races, honestly, how did you survive like the Mercedes domination when it was not Lewis winning? Like it was like Bottas in P1 or whatever. I'm pretty sure you liked Lewis winning every single race, but I remember the Mercedes era being like 5 boring races in a row and then just one random good race. And
no, you're right. But I'm a heavily biased man.
Yeah, we're very spoiled now because of the last season that we had a battle for the lead pretty much every single race. Now,
there's also a difference between those races where the midfield would still fight and all the other cars would fight, and Japan where there was like 3 overtakes on track, I swear.
Yeah, probably around that number. Japan, I think Bahrain is more suitable for modern Formula 1 than Japan. When it comes to racing, overtaking especially. It may be not as exciting to drive at. I'm pretty sure for the drivers they would love Suzuka, but the fans don't really enjoy those kind of races. And unless something changes, like the cars getting smaller and lighter, Suzuka doesn't really... He will not produce good races. Like I said in the predictions for Japan as well, that track needs weather for it to be entertaining. And here in Bahrain, we don't get rain unless it's a little drizzle during the testing that we had. Obviously, coming back from winter testing, this is the only track that we already had some action going on with these cars. Maybe a rough idea of the pecking order, but it was not very representative, was it? It's just probably just misleading. But the McLaren pace in the winter testing on this track looked almighty, and it was could be a little spoiler for this one, but we'll see. We can get to the big surprise for the weekend. It can be anything from a 10-second pit stop to Jos Verstappen admitting that he's a bad person. I don't know.
I think it's your turn to go, big man.
All right. Okay, it's my turn. I will go for something that hasn't happened this season. Now that I've thought about pit stops, I will go for a sub 2-second pit stop for a big surprise. I think that
you know what? I like that.
Obviously, last year we had the record, I believe, by McLaren, but the fastest ever pit stop, which is kind of wild considering we had those big tires with the wheel covers as well, but they always managed to go faster and faster. And this year we still haven't had a sub 2-second pit stop, which is a little weird. And we had like Ferrari topping the pit stop awards every single Grand Prix now. That's like the only thing that they're good at right now. But yeah,
I remember back in the day when they used to have to refuel the cars.
Yeah. Those good times of like, yeah, maybe we should bring refueling back, but make it way more like safe and protected. Those fires weren't pleasant to look at.
No. Well, I've got Hamilton beating Leclerc in all sessions.
Every single one, including practices.
Yep.
Wow. Like considering
I don't think that's enough to be an extra bold prediction, but
it's like in between big surprise and extra bold, in my opinion. But maybe I'm not thinking straight. But I mean, Hamilton, I don't feel like he's like that good at Bahrain specifically. Like I think like this is one of his weaker tracks as well as Saudi. But yeah, we'll obviously see coming to the weekend, obviously. Okay. Overperformer.
I think he could do well here.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm always on the Hamilton hype trade, so
I'm sure. Overperformer. Since if I would go for one of the drivers in top 8, like one of the top 4 teams, they would have to get on the podium minimum, and with him the McLaren's Max and George, it's not that much of a big deal.
I don't know. If it's Yuki, then I might give you overperformer.
Yeah, exactly. Yuki, maybe Kimi, or even the Ferraris like to have a podium this year. Well, if you don't count the sprint win, but that's a whole other debate. Yeah, I think I will go for a midfield driver, specifically someone who's done relatively well in the past on in Bahrain, and Pierre Gasly. I think he'll score the first points for Alpine this year. This is the only team without points, by the way. It's kind of crazy considering the end of last year they had, especially Gasly.
Yeah, I think. They're not. I don't know. I've always been thinking like they're doing pretty solidly this season, but you are right. They have no points, and I always do. They're one of my teams that I bully in terms of I put them down as my like least impressive team, or one of the two.
Yeah. Are going for Alpine Arsenal again?
Oh, okay. Anyway, no, I don't know what I'm going to do there. I think Tsunoda's going to have a good weekend. He had pace, and yeah, I don't know. I just and if he gets 4th, I still think that's an overperformance, right?
4th?
Yeah.
I think like top 8 is a lower performance for the second Red Bull team at this point. Like they were outscored by a Sauber in the last 11 Grand Prix, that second Red Bull car. It's only scoring points, and it hasn't scored a point in a couple of races now. Like I don't even know when was the last Sergio Perez point. Like I can't think of a Grand Prix that he scored points at last time. It legit can. And Yuki getting in the top 8 already would be an overperformer for me. So kind of a cheat code maybe, but I'll allow it because I think Yuki will do well as well. Like I just didn't want to go for him because I seem to jinx my favorite driver sometimes. All right, underperformer. Underperformer. I don't know. Yeah, I want to do this. It's already like bad, but Liam Lawson. I don't want to see him do badly, but I feel like he will have a bad weekend for some reason. Like going back from Red Bull, Yuri was significantly outperformed by Hajar, and that was when the car is quick. Like maybe this track car the car looked really badly, really bad in winter testing. Maybe it doesn't really suit this track, and Lawson finishing like bottom four. I don't know. This is purely vibes. I don't think this will happen. I just don't. I don't want this to happen, but you never know.
Yeah, no, you're right. I am going to curse you. One of us is going to end up cursing them. I'm going to put Gasly. This way, one of us is either cursing them positively or negatively. Watch as they just have the most bog standard weekend in the world.
Exactly, like the most mid of his weekends in the history of F1. Yeah, that could happen definitely. I would prefer a Gasly. That would mean a good doing weekend as well, which is like something that I can't imagine happening. Like, I was confident in Jack when it comes to Australia. Like he looked all right. That crash in Australia wasn't much of his fault, but then he didn't quite translate that speed into China and Japan. I'm not confident in saving his F1 career. And
I don't know. I'm the opposite. I think he'll do well. I don't know. I think he has got a good racecraft. I think he puts himself out there. Obviously, he's in scary times, but I think he will. I don't know. I'm going to say I think he can do it.
okay,
And not get sacked midway through the season.
as increasingly more possible every single race now. I feel bad for him because he's like rookies normally get like a season to adapt and to like get everything settled in. And he's already under so much pressure, arguably the most pressure out of any rookie. And it's must be very difficult, but yeah, perfect team, overperformer team. You know why? I'm gonna go with McLaren. This is like 1-2 in qualifying. Confident 1-2 in qualifying by a margin, and the race won by a double digit ahead of the next non-McLaren car. Like I feel like a McLaren domination could be upon us when it comes to this track. So yeah, McLaren haven't had a perfect weekend yet, and I feel like if they're like have a straight up domination, that maybe they could give me a point.
Yeah, fair enough. I am going to go for Le Ferrari. Maybe I'm coping. You know, you got to do a little bit of coping. So yeah.
Okay. I would gladly give you a point for the perfect team twice in a row. I don't quite think that will happen, but you never know with Ferrari.
I've got to believe.
It's
Someone
been a thing of belief for like 15 or more seasons now. It's never ending story with Ferrari. Like their last champion is Kimi Räikkönen in 2007. I was 4 years old.
Yeah, but I only cared about them back when Schumacher was driving for them. This is the first time I've cared about them again.
Yeah. Ferrari.
So I haven't got the I've never had the cope.
Okay. Uh, I, no, not Ferrari. I will go for Racing Bulls. They have had a really good pace in the first three races. Maybe I'm just delusional or actually believing the winter testing, but I feel like they have to have some kind of a turning point that they cannot keep being the fifth fastest car. I just don't believe that the car's potentially is like that. Maybe Hajar has a bad weekend, Lawson is just lost, and they will make that car look bad because they have no Yuki there to be consistently up there. Not that I'm saying that those drivers definitely will do badly. I'm just predicting that the team to have a mediocre weekend because they've been the fifth quickest car for 3 races now. Start of the season. Maybe I'm giving too much of reasoning, honestly. More of a vibe pick.
No, I think it's a good pick. I like it. Oh God. Oh God. Who do I put?
Alpine or Aston Martin?
No. That's what I'm trying not to do.
Okay, you can put Ferrari there, and somehow you'll end up with a point at least.
I was legitimately thinking about that, but to be honest, they can't really get any more tragic than they have been this season. I'm going to put Haas. No, that's not how you do Haas, apparently.
Double A.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know why, but putting Haas to be different. I don't think they didn't have great times here when they were testing, so maybe that's a good idea.
Only in the realms of possibilities, just like my pick. We can get to qualifying for the Bahrain Grand Prix, and the first, you'll have the advantage of changing the top three, but I feel like the top two will stay the same for both of us. So maybe just the P3 that will alternate. P5 though, we'll go with Charles Leclerc. P5. The first time putting him there since Australia. Yeah. But if it isn't jinx and he finishes like P15, I swear to God, I will not predict Ferrari in every single in any race anymore. I don't know.
I am. I'm also going. Oh wait, yeah, I'm also going to go Leclerc.
Wow, you're not alternating while being down 3 points.
You're right.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
you can't pick the same one. It's not like the rule that you.
No, I think we're literally going to pick the entire top 5 the same.
Okay. Max Verstappen, P4.
Oh, okay, we're not then.
I guess not.
I'm going to pick George Russell.
Okay, I think our top 2 is pretty clear, so I'll just finish the top 3. George Russell, P3, Piastri, P2, Norris, P1.
I shall also complete mine.
I thought about putting Piastri first, but I feel like Bahrain is one of Norris's best tracks. Like, that, Austria is a really good track for Lando as well.
Lando's also so good at qualifying, apart from when he messes up.
Yeah, as well. Like, Lando, I think he was beaten like once in qualifying in Bahrain ever, and it was like Danny Rick in 2021.
Yeah, definitely.
It's weird to say because Daniel got only a couple of qualifying dubs over Lando in their times as teammates. It was the first race and he already qualified him. That was interesting. All right, Grand Prix, the race. Let's change this that much. Maybe I will. Okay, I will say it like that. If I get a 5-point lead, I will start to get very bold. But until that, I'm going more like safe picks. Yeah. All right. P5. Staying with Charles in P5. I don't think there will be much of a movement there, honestly.
Screw it, I'm going bold. I'm going to put. How do I do this? I'm going to put Leclerc.
That's very bold.
No. Oh, God.
I was thinking
I'm stressing myself out now.
like Yuki or Kimi or.
No, I'm going to put Russell.
Ooh.
Not
Okay. Second
bold still.
Second race in a row.
Bold. I promise.
Second race in a row outside of the top 4.
Yeah,
maybe.
potentially.
Potentially. George Russell P4 for me. Yeah. It's not going to change much from the qualifying, as you may see, but I'll try to be more bold as the season goes on.
Look at our beautiful little pattern there.
That's great. Maybe we will have a similar pattern later on. I don't know.
No, we won't.
Okay. You're putting Max in P3, aren't you?
No, it's you first. It's you first, good sir.
Okay. Max Verstappen P3.
I'm going Lewis Hamilton P3. Yeah.
Okay, this is the bold one. Wow. First podium with Ferrari.
Just crazy.
Okay. Wow. Actually, I am caught off guard. Where's your Max? or where's your McLaren? One of them, because okay, I'll need an explanation after you've put the last 2 picks. I will just put it out there. I think Norris will win this Grand Prix. Maybe not convincingly, but he will beat Piastri. I'm pretty sure about that.
I am going to do the same. I just did. I wanted to be different and not put Verstappen in because I'm so anti Verstappen.
Okay, one question: where is Max?
Crashes, something like that. I don't know.
Crashes. Max Verstappen crashes. That has to be like another driver, right?
No, he just crashes on his own.
On his own. Okay, actual prediction time, right?
Think about Baku in 2021.
That's a long time ago.
It wasn't his fault. Something to do with the tires.
It was a puncture. Yeah, it was a rear wheel puncture.
Slammed into the side.
Yeah. If he gets a puncture in this race, make it at a point for that, I guess. I don't know. Actual prediction, I guess it's my turn, right? To think of something now. Something bold and also something that happens, may happen in the realms of possibility, not like Yuki Hulkenberg and Lawson podium or something like that. Okay, I'm thinking of. Right. All right. Okay, I can't go with that. That's not bold enough. All right. Okay, I will go for. Okay, I gotta brain laxer. They want to go with my predictions, which I thought of at first, because that's not bold enough. I think maybe I should just go.
You do it, and then you make it more bold. That's how you do it.
maybe you're right. Okay, I will go for that. No overtakes on lap one. So the
Ooh.
lap two, the order stays exactly the same as the starting grid, basically. This is like I was like thinking like top five changes doesn't change or something like that, but yeah, it's not bold enough. I think no overtakes is something that I don't think it ever happened in Formula One. So, yeah, I'm putting it out there.
Oh, it's a difficult one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Um, well, Max Verstappen DNF isn't a bad one. It isn't good.
That that's definitely in the realms of electoral predictions.
Yeah, but I don't think it's good enough.
No. He has a single DNF like last 2 years or something like that. It was Australia last year, and that's due to mechanical problem. Like he doesn't crash on his own, and reliability is so good that it's almost impossible for the car to malfunction. Basically, I like probably less goal than mine, but I would allow it.
Last time I did this, he won the race. So
By a crash, okay. So can be a crash on his own or with another driver, basically.
yes, any type of crash.
I was thinking of the Austria one from last year where it just touched with land and both got punctures. Yeah, probably has to be a little more of a crash to knock out Max from the race. Well, we'll see. He DNF'd in Bahrain. Well, it was this was the Sakir Grand Prix, like 5 years ago now. It was 2020. Sakir Grand Prix. Perez won that race. That was the last time Max DNF'd in Bahrain. Well, at the venue, not quite exactly the same circuit. Anyways, that's it for the predictions for Bahrain. The bar is set very low from Japan. We just want some racing and some. It doesn't have to be battle for the lead, but just some racing and action, entertainment, anything. We'll honestly take anything over Japan. Even if it's a McLaren one too. Hopefully, it's actually a battle for the lead. Yeah. I'm excited for Bahrain. It's one of those better tracks for racing in modern Formula One, so it should bring some good action. All right. Any last thoughts?
No.
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 Zero thoughts. Actually, one sec. Carlos Sainz shouldn't have got that 10k fine.
Shouldn't have gotten a ticket fine.
No, he shouldn't have got that 10k fine.
Oh, it was like for the impeding, right?
For being 5 seconds late to the grid.
Oh, Dad, I didn't even hear about that one. Wow.
It's because it happened 45 minutes ago.
Oh, it's like a new thing. Wow.
He hit out against the 10k fine for being 5 seconds late.
It's like for Japan or Bahrain or
Japan.
So it's Japan was like 4 days ago, and they now just giving him a fine for
something like that. Maybe they gave it him at the weekend, and he's now speaking out against it.
That's just peak FIOs. When I think about it. Also had the news of the deputy president of the FIA resigning. Don't know if you've caught that as well. It's more of like, yeah, this organization is shit. I don't want to be part of this anymore. Bye. And
yeah, it is.
Respect for
I
that.
agree with him.
We've been we've been complaining about the FIA. I've said it very, very politely, complaining about the FIA for ever since this podcast has ever come alive. Like ever since pretty much like 2020 or 2019, the FIA has been getting gradually worse every year, and 2021 was like, yeah, the big moment, but like they haven't gotten better after 21. It's still bad. Just there's no title fight to rig, I guess. It's still really bad. The president is just one really, really incompetent person right now, and
Down with Big Ben. That's what I say.
yeah. All right. I guess we can wrap this up. Yes, like you said, you have zero thoughts, and so do I. So thank you, everyone who's been listening to us, watching this on YouTube, and thank you, everyone who's been commenting down below. Happy birthday to HX. He's not that old, right? So it's age is only a number, and we will all, well, most people will all be 26 one day and think about their life and how it's been so far. All right. Not much else to talk about now, and thank you again, and peace.
Peace.